Hi, my name is Emily and welcome to our Summer Reading Challenge Ladybug craft. So what we'll need today is a red piece of paper, a black piece of paper, a stick of glue, scissors, and a pencil and maybe some things to help you draw your circles. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our red paper and we're going to trace our hands. So I'm going to take my pencil and trace my left hand. I'm not putting it in the middle because I want to make sure that I have enough space for two hands. Okay. So just take your time. And there we go. And I'm going to move over and put my other hand right next to that one. There we go. Now, we're going to cut these out. Now, cutting is a great skill for children to learn because it helps with them with hand-eye coordination and with fine motor skills. Now, a little trick with cutting, especially if it's a complicated shape, instead of cutting and moving your arm to try to get around all those pieces, start cutting and then move the paper instead of the scissors. So, for example, I'm coming to the top of my thumb. I'm going to turn my paper and keep cutting to the bottom of my thumb, turn the paper, and it's a lot easier. Especially for tight corners. And I'm just going to round off where my hand meets my wrist. Like that. Now I'm going to do my other one. So we'll set those off to the side. Now, using our black paper, we're going to make the body of our ladybug. Not butterfly, ladybug. Now, I'm going to use my bowl so I have a nice big circle. And just like with our hands, I'm not putting it in the middle of my paper. I'm putting it close off to the side so that I have plenty of room on the rest of my paper to make all my little dots and my antenna. Okay. So now I'm going to hold the ball in place with one hand and I'm going to trace with the other. I'm pushing down firmly so that my bowl doesn't slide around on me. There we go. And voila! Tracing is another great skill for your child to know. It helps again with those fine motor skills that can help them later on with handwriting. Now, just like before, I'm cutting, but I'm moving the paper more than the scissors. And ta-da! The body of our ladybug. Okay. Now, just like our big circle, we're going to use, or I'm going to use at least, a little bottle cap. And this is what I'm going to use to make the little ends of my antennae and the spots on my ladybug's wings. Now, not all ladybugs have spots, and they're not always necessarily black. Sometimes they can be stripes, or there might not be any marks at all. So I'm going to trace around my bottle cap to start my antenna and my dots on the wings. And I'm doing it just like the bowl. I'm pushing down with some pressure so my bottle cap doesn't move around. And taking my time tracing my circles. All right. And just carefully cut the rest of your circles. One. And I'm cutting one traced circle out at a time, and I'm cutting it off of the big piece of paper so it's not as difficult to hold. Okay, now that we've got all of our dots cut out and we have our circle and our wings, we're ready to start putting it all together. Okay, so the first thing we're going to glue is our wings to our body. You can have your wings together like this, whichever way you feel it looks best. Okay, I think I like mine like that. I'm going to take my glue stick and I'm going to put the glue on the underside. Ooh. There we go. There we go. And I want to leave enough room at the top so that I still kind of have a little head for my ladybug. Taking my other wing, putting glue on the back side. There we go. And there we go. Not all ladybugs are red. Some ladybugs are yellow, pink, orange, black. They can come in a wide range of different colors. Now, here's the beginning of ours. I'm going to glue on now the little black dots on its wings. Now remember to leave 2 out for your antenna. Here we go. All right. Let's count how many dots I put on my ladybug. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many dots does your ladybug have? Now, we have the 2 ends of our antenna, but we still need the tiny little feely parts. So, I'm going to use part of this curve to make the long part of my antenna. If you don't have extra circle to use, you could draw your own half circle shape and cut it out. So I'm going to just use the rest of my circle and I'm going to cut that in half. Ta-da! Now I have my 2 antennae. Okay, I have those guys. Now I have to glue the little circles on the ends. There we go. And our other one. Now we're going to glue our little antennas to the top of our ladybug. I'm going to flip it over, put a little glue where I want those ladybug antennas to attach, and glue them on. And ta-da! All done. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed our ladybug craft. Please check out our website for other upcoming events and programs at washocountyllibrary.us. See you guys next time.